Let us get this party started, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. What's up, world? It's Shameless. How you doing, y'all? I missed you. I am still shy of 10,000, but I'm at like 9,700, something like that, which is pretty awesome and cool. I was almost there, so probably if I didn't set that goal for myself, I probably wouldn't have gotten there. So yay! And number two, for those of you that don't know, that haven't been following from the beginning, this is more than a beauty hair channel. I actually was tricking you into following me by putting those videos up, so you too can be shameless. Now, for those of you that have watched my first video and have followed me since then, thank you, thank you, thank you. And for everyone who hasn't, start from video number 1 and then watch them all through. Like, have a night, have a Shameless Maya night, and, you know, do that. But I wanted to share some tips and advice for those of you that want to be shameless. I started this challenge for myself because I'm an artist and I'm very, I was very introverted in sharing my work, and I think I still am. A lot of artists don't like to put their stuff out there. They're not used to, it's a different skill set, it's a different mindset. But we're not used to putting it out there and just being like, yeah, check out my stuff, it's great, it's awesome. Because that's like, you know, that's vain, that's arrogance. But it really isn't. I guess it depends on how you look at it. But I'm learning that in order to affect change, you have to share it with someone. And you have to do it for yourself. You can't rely on somebody else to plug you, to put you out there. You got to do it for yourself. And I guess this is geared more towards artists and entrepreneurs. 2012 is a time when you can actually make your dreams come true. There is every vehicle out there to help you establish a business and promote it and share it with the world. I'm doing a study, which is why I'm experimenting with beauty, I'm experimenting with vlogs, I'm experimenting with prancing around the streets, looking like a diva. But for you, you don't need to do that. You can if you want, but a lot of people have actually done that and then they just kind of fall off. Do you. Do beautiful you. You are unique, you are different. Do whatever it is that is your calling. So if you have jewelry, if you have fashion, clothing, fashion clothing. If you have clothing, if you are into hair, if you're into paintings, photography, graphic design, any, all of that stuff. You don't have to say, I'm going to be shameless and make a video saying, this is my shameless journey. I've already done that for you, so you don't need to do that. You can if you want, but what I find is more beneficial is if you just promote it, just tweet your work, just blog about it, just, you know, do whatever you can. And what you're going to notice is something's going to work for you and something's not. And you might want to invest in the things that are working for you. I've also noticed that life is a big roller coaster. You think you're going to end up at one point. So it's not a roller coaster, it's a journey, okay? A journey on a roller coaster that you don't know where it's going to end up. At least for me, I kind of like to go with the flow of things. I have an idea of what I want to do, which is to inspire others and while being inspired by you guys, and sharing my story with as many people as I can, and using, you know, different vehicles to do that, whether it's photography, YouTube, movies, my voice, any of that stuff, anything I can do to share my story with the world, I'm going to attempt to do that. Now that's a very broad, open-ended statement, which is why I feel like my life is like, but I don't know, be open to where life takes you, and yeah, That's my 2 cents. And, oh yes, in terms of confidence, for me, it is a work in progress. A lot of people think that myself or someone else isn't dealing with the same issues that you are, but the truth of the matter is we all have our own demons. So yeah, it's an ongoing battle, but it makes the ride that much more interesting. Now read books, okay? You guys are too obsessed with the beauty in hair. Like, that's very surface, and that is actually important. As much as we like to front and deny and say it isn't important, looks are important. But it's not the only thing that's important. You know, this and this is very much important, and you shouldn't neglect those things. Yeah, so read books. I read that. I read this. This one is really good. Really, really good. That one. This one. This one. You should always be reading on the train or something. That one. I don't listen to music on the train. It's not safe. This is New York City, you know. Someone can jump you. Something can happen and the announcer's going to say something when your earphones are on and you're going to be like, hey, what happened? What happened? Read a book. Read a book. You should always have a book you have to read. And I like to, my whole thing is always having a book on self-development, because you have to work on you. I need to work on me. I'm not gonna sit here and look at the next person and tear them apart. That's like a waste of time. Do you, okay? And success comes when you do any and everything in your power to make yourself a better person. You can read, you can watch YouTube videos all you want, but the most important thing is that you do. You have to actively do something. So if you're like depressed or something, you can like get up and boogie down. I like to do that a lot. I like to do that a lot. When I'm really sad, I like to play some Michael Jackson and boogie down. Because that's like the fastest thing to snap you out of your head. You need to get out of here. So many problems in my life. And write out some goals, some tangible goals. Let me get my notebook. I always have a notebook. I live off of lists. To do. Like, I like to check stuff off. I always have a notebook. Always. This is one thing I can't live without. To-do list, read, do things, physically do things. Create, if you don't know what it is that you want to do the things that you enjoy doing. That's very simple. That's just something that will take you down this path, this ever-winding path. So yes, that's like a very rambled blog. This is a ramble blog, I'm sorry. What else? Hurricane Sandy. It's very sad. I haven't been affected by it, but there are lots and lots of people in New York and the surrounding areas. You guys are my prayers. And it's snowing right now. That's not fair. If you can help out in any way, even a prayer or just something, I don't know. What else? Obama! Oh, Obama is in the building for 4 more years. How you like me now? If you are an artist, if you are anybody, you are down with Obama. Woohoo! Congratulations, man with the plan. You have my 1,001,000% support. I'm glad you made it. I knew you would. That's about it for the bobblehead videos. Do you? Try not to watch too many YouTube videos. Get up, do something active, have fun, live your life, and be the best you possibly can. Okay? That's my little, and I love you guys.